So our next presenter is Laura Sciacca
From
Slovenia, a digital marketing professional, and she will talk about leveraging analytics for effective email segmentation and personalization. Another one of my baby projects, so I'm really interested on what she has to say. Hello, Laura.
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have just to say that I'm not anymore in Slovenia. I'm in Italy, back.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So thank you for giving me this chance to me, and great job to everyone that presented till now. It was really nice. And okay, I think that my presentation will not be really nice like the other ones.
Oh, no,
It's really
no, don't be
simple.
sad.
I mean, visualizing, like the visual part. It's really simple. But okay, we can start, I guess. I will share my screen. Okay.
We can see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see, right?
Cool.
Okay, so today we'll speak about segments and some tricks that will help you to to have that extra. Extra can be money, extra can be engagement, whatever you need when you need it. So yes, you all know how much segments are important for us and what will happen if we start sending emails to everyone without any logic. So we started segment with time, we started dividing our list so that we could get the best from them. But we can still do more, and we can always do more thanks to data. So yes, we will start now, and I will show you some tricks. And first of all, so the common question that that people usually ask me the most is, this segment is too big or too small? Now, there is no magic number that will tell you if your segment is enough big for what you're doing, but I can tell you for sure that your segment will be proportionate to your database. And then, of course, a new company will start with a smaller segment, a smaller audience, and we start sending to broader segment because they have, in fact, small people to talk to. And while the company is becoming bigger and bigger, and also the database, you will need to segment more, and you will feel like you will need to list more them and to know more about your customers. But also, I can tell you that when you have a new company and you have just few people inside your audience, it's also the best time to ask them questions. And you can actually start sending surveys, and you can start also replying directly to them, because you will have more time to do that. While when you have a big audience, you can't anymore. So you will have to find other ways to do it. So yes, in general, let's say probably for a new company, 200 people will not seem few, like will seem okay, while for a big company that has an old one that has 300,000 of people in their database, maybe 200 people will seem really small. But this really depends on several factors, and depend also now you are taking care of your hygiene of your database. So when I'm deciding about segmentation, I follow 3 rules. The first rule, that is, I think, is the most logical one, but I will make some example. You need to know what you're sending, okay? You need to know if you're sending a big offer, if you're sending the proper offer, because maybe right now you're sending the best one. You know that we will have soon Black Friday, no? So maybe you would like to leave the best offers for your Black Friday, not to send it right now. So you will have to ask yourself, it is the right season to send that? Is it the proper offer to send at that time? And then after you decided what you want to send, you need to know to whom you want to send it. This is when you are thinking about your segment and your list. It's really important when you're segmented that you target the people that will be interested in what you're actually doing, you know? So every customer that you have can have different needs, different interests. And for example, let's say tunnel, you subscribed to, you are really a lover of plants and flowers, okay? And you subscribed to floraexceptionalgifts.com. I said one. And at some point you receive an email about matrices. And you're like, what? I subscribed to that list to get the best for my plants and flowers, and probably you will add it to spam, or most probably you will unsubscribe. Now, this is an extreme example because, of course, if you're selling flowers and plants, you won't send matrices. But it's something that can happen if you have a big e-commerce that is selling a really different kind of products. So it's really important that you're not dividing your list only by openers, clickers, or buyers. You have to list even deeper and dig inside what they're really interested in. And you do that with data. So the third rule is always trust data, not ideas. How many times it happened to you that, for example, you saw something, okay, and it was really ugly for you, and you were thinking, oh my god, how is it possible that everyone are buying that thing? It's so ugly. Well, this is the same thing that can happen when you're making emails and deciding uh, on on the offers and copies that you're writing. You can't really trust your ideas because most probably your customer will not have the same and will not follow what you are like expecting that it will happen. That is why you have to trust data. So always data. The data will tell you if the customers will probably likely be interested for real in what you're sending, and it will help you to see also their journey outside the email, not only inside it. So today we will go, before I speak about UTM, we will go through Google Analytics 4. So if in case you didn't like check it, I will show you some tricks that you can follow there to find something good about products, landing page, something for you for the segment. So for the first thing that you must know is your UTM. UTM is a group of parameters that it will be sent to your analytical platform, let's say Google Analytics. We will speak about that because I usually use that one. And we'll tell to your Google Analytics what your data is coming from and what is happening to this customer with the data. So, of course, if you want to dig inside Google Analytics, you need to know what is your UTM. I wrote here this, I put this link. There is a validator, and here I made an example. Whenever you want, you can put here your URL, and other than telling you if it's valid or not, it's a free service. It will also split your UTMs in different parts and will tell you how is combined. So what you will need when you're searching inside Google Analytics mostly is the source, campaign, or content. Source, of course, is from where it's coming. It can be newsletter, it can be sales, it can be flow, it can be just email campaigns. It depends how it's set up. Campaign is usually also the name of your email, and content sometimes I saw that it's not there. Like for example, if you're using Klaviyo, I saw that it's not adding the content itself. So yes, you have to know and remember these three parts because you will need it to dig inside Google Analytics. So with Google Analytics, we can get through different things that you will need to segment better. In acquisition of, oh yes, one thing I have to tell you. My Google Analytics right now is in Italian and I can't anymore put it in English. So probably this, that it was Google Translator used when I was showing it will probably seem a little bit off, but name are mostly that ones. So acquisition, behavior, landing pages should be the proper ones. So acquisitional traffic. So when you open Google Analytics 4, you have reports and you will have acquisitional traffic is where you will check how your emails or campaign are performing, okay? You can also check it per campaign. So this is the generical one. Conversion, e-commerce, product performance is where you will check what is happening with the products that you're offering inside your email. And behavior, site contents, and landing pages will tell you what is happening inside the landing pages that you send to them with your email. And then we have monetization overview that is for the coupon codes, but this we will see it later. So before I start with checking inside products, I will tell you that it's really important to start splitting your segments even more. Like buyers are not all the same buyers. You can have buyers that bought just once, you can have buyers that bought more times, you can have buyers that are VIP, so they bought really many times. And when I think about segmentation, I think as myself, like I'm entering a shop, a real one, and I know that I'm a VIP customer. It's a shop that I always go to. I know the owner, I'm really a good customer. And I think like, what will happen if at some point the owner wouldn't even say to me hello anymore, or wouldn't give to me any more offer, So, or will give to me small offers. So it's really important that when you're thinking about segmentation, you have a table, not only in your mind, but you also decide on it. And you already start differentiated the buyers. So you have the buyers, the people that never bought, that we receive, for example, a really good offer, but really limited. So you can push them, because they never bought. So what you can do is to send them a really great offer, limited, and then social proofs and everything that is followed. Then you can have buyers that bought 1 or 2 times that will re-enter inside the list of the just acquired, I would say, buyers, no? Because probably it's possible, especially if they bought 1 time, that they won't buy never again. If you have impulsive buyers inside your e-commerce, you will notice that many times they buy and never come back to buy again. And then we have buyers that are going to that they are doing 3, 4, 5 plus orders. And these kind of buyers, you should treat them also differently, and tell them thank you, send them different offers. So yes, when you need to segment more, the PUC generic buyers, you need to segment it more. But also openers and clickers are different, because you can have openers that are not buying, openers that are buying, etc., etc. So when you are segmenting, just stop and think about what you have inside your copy, and if this copy is really interesting for that person that is receiving it, so that you will avoid spam for them or unsubscribing. So to check products inside Google Analytics 4, if you have it, you can open it. I had to put these lines because it's for privacy, because it's not my e-commerce. So I just used that to give you the base, like visual for it. You will click on product performance. Product performance will show you this table where you will have at the left the item name, so all of the products that you're selling, and you will then decide for the frame, from the time frame. And you will then see here that we have item view, item added to cart, etc., etc. So there is a difference between this and the old Google Analytics. The old one had a custom report that was a little bit better. Also, I remember that in the case of product performance, we had also the average price of the product when it was sold. And you can actually edit now. If you're administrator, you have a pencil at the top, and you can customize your report and edit in there. But so that you know, unfortunately, Google Analytics 4 will not allow you to make a report and clone it under other accounts. So if you want to make a customized one, you have to know that you have again to go in all accounts one by one and make a report for yourself. So maybe try to do it when you really need it, because it takes a lot of time if you have many accounts. So inside this table, you will have this plus here that will help you to add a second filter, so that the first one is the item and the second one will be decided by you. And here, this one I usually use it for campaigns or for ad content. And at the top, we have this plus that is called add filter, and it will help you. So okay, I was in the front. Okay, will help you to put to exclude a dimension or to edit, so that the Google Analytics will filter only using that one. In this case, if you usually put source medium session that you find here, then I click on corresponds exactly to what I need to do, like what I need to follow, like email flow, email sales, whatever I need. And after I clicked on it, I will see my table with all of the item on the left and all of the campaigns by name on the right side. And what you will do is to, after I will add it, because now that I know that you will download it, I will add some notes and also another screenshot of it so you can see it. But at the end, when you filter it, or if you're filtering now, you will see that you have all of the items, the campaign, and you can see how many products you sold by one campaign. And why is that? Why you need that? Because sometimes it can happen that you send a campaign with product X, and you will find out that they're buying product another product A, for example. And also you will need these product bestsellers so that you can segment them better. I have here some examples when you find bestseller products through your Google Analytics. So basically, you can determine with that one different segmentation. You can take the bestseller product both sold by the campaign and use it with product buyers of this bestseller, and you can resend to them the same product that they bought, but with a better offer. Or maybe if you have it, a new version of it, okay? So this can be good, for example, not that we are reaching the Black Friday. You can, for example, take back all of the buyers of the last Black Friday, okay, if you're keeping your hygiene good and they are active. And you can send them again what they bought last time, if they can, because I don't know what kind of products you are selling. And yes, you will repropose it to them, and mostly probably they will convert again if they are satisfied. You can use these product buyers, so from this kind of bestseller, to ask for feedbacks, so that you can then use it again to try to catch new buyers. And why bestsellers? Because bestsellers, you know, that are easier to sell, because they're already converting and people already like it. You can suggest again to these segments of buyers the same product in case they can't like rebuy it again as a gift for family or friends. So you can again try to sell to that product buyers the same product. Or you can send another similar bestseller product to cross, or try another bestseller to upsell. About cross-sell, I will show you how to check on Google Analytics transactions. So that with this transaction ID, and you will see what people had bought. Like if a person bought like product A and then bought product B, you can see that, and then you can decide, okay, if most of the time these people are buying also that while buying that, I can then try to cross-sell this product to the other people that bought the first product, okay, or the opposite. So to check for cross-sells, you need to click on Explorer, and you will get this blank page, okay? This kind of report will stay with you, and you can always enter inside and edit it. It's like in real time. It's not something that will pop up in the dashboard order inside the reports. This is an extra. You will have segments and dimension metrics to add. And here you can see you will have to put transaction ID here, metrics, total revenue, and e-commerce as a metrics. Now, in Google Analytics, in the one before, we could also add item names so that it was really easier to find what actually this ID was buying. Right now in Google Analytics 4, I couldn't find, like I put item name, but it's not showing it. So what I can do is when you have all of the transaction ID, you check which one made the biggest purchase, okay? So you can, in one with the biggest like revenue. So you can probably think that they bought more products inside that order, and then you can open your Shopify or your Magento, and you can check by this transaction ID what they actually bought. And this is really helpful if you want to check, like especially for a season, what people mostly cross-bought at that time. And you can use it again, using again to push cross-sell for other buyers that bought just one. This is what I was telling you before. This is an example. So always try to split also your buyers, okay? Don't sell just to generic buyers of a product, but try to make it always personal. You can also make a copy and just change the start of the email to make it to make them feel like they are really good customers and that you really appreciate them. So this is an example that to 2+ buyers you can send a really good coupon but with expiration. To 0 buyers I will give something really big but just for 24 hours. For 3 buyers you can send again a coupon without expiration, so that they have it there and they use it when they want. And for 5+ buyers, I will then go even deeper, the best that you have. You can send them Black Friday plus something else. But you can also use that trick, let's say, to get a new list, okay? Telling them that they will enter directly in the VIP list, and they will get the best discounts with another discount, but they will be already inside your VIP. So we can also check coupons on Google Analytics. The problem is that on Shopify it's not really showing right now, so I don't have an example for you. But if you go in monetization and overview, at the bottom of your screen, you will see order coupon, and here where is no data available, you will have all of the list of the coupons that you used. And if you click on view order coupons, you will again get this table like the one of the product buy or the products bestsellers. And there again, you will have on the column on the left all of the coupons, and you can, with the plus, filter and add your campaign, and you will get from there the best coupon that you had through campaigns. Okay, so we're always thinking about emails, what happens inside the email inside the website, let's say, because when you're watching the benchmarks inside your email platform, you know specifically what is happening inside, but then the customer will leave your email and will have another journey on the website. So it's good that you go different times per week inside your analytical data. It doesn't have to be Google Analytics, but you have to check what happened after. Also, not only to segment, but to understand if you need to change something there. So with the best coupon, you can get different segments. You can make a same coupon, like with another name, so the sensual, and send it again to the buyers that use the coupon, the bestseller coupon, and they will probably buy again. You can make a segment with average order value. So let's say that you have a coupon that is a bestseller that was sent that could be used for a minimum spend of 20 euro, okay? If you make a segment with average order value of 20 euro and you send them that coupon, they will probably use it. While it's different if you send a coupon with a spent minimum of 40 euro to everyone, to every buyers. It's good that also there you segment more and you tell, okay, we send this coupon to the people that can actually use it because I know that they already use it. Or you send a bigger coupon without no minimum, bigger. It can be if it's not, without no minimum, but you send it with no minimum to who never bought. Okay, so you have always to remember. You have to know to whom you're sending what. Another thing that you can do with this bestseller coupon data is to make again the coupon, or you use the same. It's important is that it has the same parameters, and you send it um, to to the people that had other coupons but didn't buy with that one. Okay. And here I wrote, yes, recent audience. It can be also not only buyers, but it can be also openers and clickers. Important is that they are engaged. Try always to speak with engaged people. Right now, for example, in my job, I'm taking care more about flows, and I'm trying to keep the non-engaged inside my flows, and I leave in the active one to the sales, because there I can have for them a different journey. But this is not for me, this is for Beth that was speaking about it. So yes, these are some ideas, and you can make even more, but you can start, the one that I like the most, that I was always using, is the average order value. You can tell to Google Analytics or other analytical platform visitor specific landing pages through your campaigns. So if you go and behave your site contents and landing pages, you will get again the same table. So the logic is always the same. Important is that you remember that you need to know your source medium and your campaign or ad content. So what you will do when you have the table of the landing pages and you filter it is sort for conversion, not for revenue. Okay, you will then get pages with 100% of conversion at the top, and this you will totally avoid it. You will go down or through the pages, and you will try to catch what has the best comparison between conversion and total revenue, and these are the best landing pages, and you can actually resend it. So try always to send the best landing pages that you have, or you try to fix the ones that are not good. Some example of segments. So, for example, you can get, I will show all. You can sometimes do varnums of the landing pages, like a different kind of landing page, the same offer, but a different angle or copy. You can send it to people that are visiting many times the landing page and didn't buy till now, or you can take or you can send to visitor, recent visitor of the landing pages or landing page. You can say to them the new Black Friday big campaigns or something that they didn't see till now, so maybe they will be more pushed to buy. Yes, mostly that. Also, also if you have a good offer, not only for the Black Friday. So next, yes, is ask your customers. So most of the things you can get it, you can't all get it from data. You also need to ask them in person. So I always recommend to do surveys and to A/B test your sign up form, to make new form, and to ask them what they really like and what they're really interested in. Because remember that as your company is growing and changing, also your audience is changing. Also, my other coworker told you before that the audience is always changing, is becoming older, and they're getting different needs. Maybe they will unsubscribe at some point, but not because you did something wrong, but because they don't need you anymore and they need something else now. But most importantly is to ask them and to keep your list really clean. And yes, basically I finished the small presentation on Google Analytics. So if you have any question.
Thank you very much, Laura. So, can you take off the sharing so we can
Yes,
see you
I'm
better?
trying.
Thank you. So it was really technical, really interesting.
Yeah,
So
it was technical. That is why.
if we want to do those things, then I have to re-watch it really hard because I think this, what you showed us, like segmentation and targeting, this is like really, really important thing. I have an experience, uh, well, with AI tools. We have talked about AI a lot today, but basically you do this segmentation and targeting with email marketing tools, and it works like really well. So you get revenue 2 to 8 times more than you do usually. So yeah, it's good. But you have done marketing in different countries. Do you see like some differences in different markets or?
Yeah, but mostly the difference I see it like not with the segmentation, but with the copies and offers. So what I recommend is to A/B test because, for example, when I was speaking to French customers, they really liked visual content and a lot of offers inside of the email. While when I was speaking with other people from other countries, they really liked the simple things, to offers, so this is related mostly to the copies, to the content itself, not the segmentation.
Okay, but how do you work out the best strategy? If you get a new client, basically you go inside their business, or do you have some kind of blueprints?
You mean client for me?
Yes, yes, client for you.
Yes. So what I do for segmentation, the first thing that I do is to check what they have right now, because usually they have something built.
Mhm.
And then I check what is going wrong, basically. So I start from that part and I try to find a solution. So it happens that people are not segmenting enough and that they are not even excluding enough. So, and they are not even doing so much, they are not even cleaning so much the database. So what I do first is clean. If I see that it's all, that there is a mess inside,
Mhm.
clean, make a new list. So probably now I'm working, for example, with Flow. So I would really like, I'm trying to make new list with the Flow, new list that I can use then with sales. Okay. And with this kind of list, I'm trying to take all of the details of the audience, like what they are interested into mostly, no?
Mhm.
So it's not just with surveys that you can do it. You can do it with the flows. If they buy or not from a specific flow, you can make different lists also from there. Or like, for example, if we have a lead gen, I will keep the list of the lead gen and I will use it for something inside the email. But important is to always make new lists, because the customers are really changing through the times. You can't just go with openers last 90 days or clickers last 60 days. You can also list. You can also segment more the clickers. For example, if you have a heat map inside your platform, email platform, you can check what they're clicking the most. You can send them to the clickers something that they are really used to click. Okay. And the same is with offers. And I really recommend to check data, like to check data on Google or other analytical platform, because sometimes we just stare at what is happening inside the email, okay? And we check, okay, open rate is at that point, click rate is at conversion rate, revenue is at that point, but We don't go further that.
Mhm.
We should go, we should check in data. We should just like explore a little bit more and see, because sometimes we are sending things and we don't know what the person is doing after clicked on it, you know.
Mhm.
And it's really an example, the one that I told you about, sending one campaign with one product and actually selling another product. When it happened to me, I then add as a cross offer this secondary product like one day after, and they actually bought it more, you know. So you must really like you should check it many times. Okay, it's not something that you can do just once a week.
Mhm.
But it can help you really a lot, not only to segment but also to decide what to do
Okay, but do you do this manually or do you have some kind of analytics?
manually.
Oh, really? So,
I go every time inside, and every time I check it, yes. And then I have an Excel and I put data inside.
but for example, if I have a client who has like 200,000 customers, what do you do then?
What I do, well, I'm not checking per customer. I'm checking like products bestseller, for example. So I just take the 10, 15 one, but also I take care of the one that we usually don't sell.
Mhm.
So I try to cross sell that maybe. And for that you can check for the transaction IDs, for example, and see what already people bought the second time or third time, and just try to learn from the data, because they can really act in a similar way.
Okay. Here's a question from the audience that do you do this like preparation work before even starting working with the new client? Or do you do some like test sending, test campaigns, basic automations and learn from that?
When I have a new client, oh, but it's a okay, it's a question. I'm reading it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so since usually clients says already something that is happening, I collect the data, okay, that they have, and then I try. I don't build automations, okay, if they already have the basic ones. Of course, if they don't have it, I will build the welcome, post purchase, thank you, you know, and something like that. But first of all, I will A/B test what they already have. Okay, first thing, I check if they segmented inside the flows, because sometimes they don't. So it happened that maybe a coupon was sent again to someone that probably used it, you know, and this shouldn't happen. So you have to, so what I do is to check the filters inside the flows, and then mostly campaigns. Okay, if there are no campaigns, I will make some new ones with something that is already selling the best inside the website, not only from campaigns. So it really depends from where we are starting, you know. But A/B test always A/B test.
Okay. Here is also another question. Uh, do you feel this approach works with niches that don't have a huge load of products? For example, information products, digital. There is usually 3 to 5 products. How can we optimize in that case?
Okay, this is a problem that I also had in the past. Like I had like 10 products and was like, how can what can I do with that, you know? So for sure, I wouldn't send a big amount of emails about it, because people would be really not interested in see the same 5 products ever and ever again. I would try maybe to add new kind of services. So not only the products, I would try to add blogs. I would try to add extra information. I would try to add different channels to engage more the person. And in case, advocate. So make this person become a fan of you so they can advertise you. And while you take money, I would suggest to make more products. Because it can go on forever like that, I guess. Mm.
Okay. We talked about microsegmentation and hyper-personalization before. Do you utilize those strategies also with some clients?
Sorry, can you repeat the first part of the question?
We talked about micro segmentation, where you have
Micro, yes.
yes, maybe you have thousands of segments with maybe 5 customers only inside, and hyper personalization, where you have like 20 products for you sent out with an email, 20 products for me that are different, 20 for Tanel that are all different, like hyper personalization. Do you use some kind of such approaches also with your client?
I will start to use it. I was actually checking today because I just turned into Clavio and I really like it. And Clavio
Okay.
can permit to personalize that because some email platform doesn't. And yes, it's good to personalize that so you can make actually widget and you can show what people already view or you can show what they could be interested in. But I wouldn't do a segment with 5 people only. I wouldn't segment it so much
Okay.
unless I have 10 people in my basic audience, like I have just 10 people. But if I can, I would segment a little bit less because it takes a lot of time, to
Understood.
prepare it.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you.